And we can correlate this, and this is what's so exciting, y'all, is I'm decoding these movies, and I'm a universal man. My footprints walk on universal grounds. So like, when you look at the movie Ultraviolet, which is the V, she ends up falling in love with this kid named Six, right? And they're on the merry-go-round together, and she was like, the only reason I'm saving you is because what's in your blood might be able to save me. Now, is V really that lovey-dovey for this kid? No. V is a kind of a half and half. She's a psychopath, right? Movies always paint things to be more heroic, but in the real world, you see this dark side in these people, and that's why people are looking at me, and they're looking at Neo, they're looking at Tim, they're looking at this, they're looking at me, Wolverine, Terminator, John Connor, and they're going, how come they're not so heroic like the movies? It's because this is the real world, right? So, you know, when I went to that appointment to drug test for the train job the first time, right? They're like, we're gonna drain you. And I was like, I don't think so. And he's all, you're in my house, you know? And they're straight openly talking about it, right? In the movie 6, they're trying to drain this kid's blood, dude, in the beginning of it. And I'm probably number 6, right? Which kind of sucks. But I got revelation when I was watching that thing, the Watermark 6. And, you know, so that's why I'm so valuable, and people follow me around 24 hours a day, and they catch every one of my dog thoughts. The devil says, I like you, Elliot, and stuff like that. So, I don't know. All I know is that movie, they try to break in, and they open a vault, and there's these blood things that are hanging on the roof by these 4 pillars, right? And they're wanting to steal the blood, right? They wanted to drain this kid's blood because there's something important in it, and they could find a cure. And then so the hemophages, he was a versatile number 6. So both teams were trying to use him for something. The humans were trying to use him to make a weapon to kill the hemophages, right? And you see this to be kind of like resembles the woman Phoenix from X-Men, how she can just kill anybody, right? She was a weapon. So they had to really be careful with her because she could either destroy humans, she could either destroy the X-Men, or she can destroy both, right? That's kind of like the same thing that this kid 6 was in. And you got to pick up the pieces. So V took him to her doctors, and they drained his blood, and then they found out he was radioactive. And then, you know, she ends up falling in love with him in the movie. They're both on the merry-go-round thing, but they wanted to drain this guy's blood. And so when I go into these places and they talk about draining me, right? And then you can look at From Dusk Till Dawn, the woman who has old dude with the tribal tattoo, of course, she's stepping on him, right? And all of a sudden she's like, I won't drain you completely. And they're vampires too. So in Dusk Till Dawn, they're human vampires. In the movie Ultraviolet, they're human vampires. In the movie Twilight, they're human vampires. These hemophages are all the same kind of Van Helsing. They're human vampires, right? So all these movies connect the dots to all this stuff, right? And then the Mexican Jezebel that turns into a lizard, she's like, I won't drain you completely. And you know, when I met somebody, first thing they mentioned to me is a lizard. Sarah Connor, Jetsons, lizard. Lizards are important. They're a huge role in the government, right? So the guy with the glasses, remember the dude who put the glasses on and he can tell who the lizard people were? It was the white guy with the hair and then the black guy who was bald, the black guy. They both ended up getting killed trying to expose this sick ass system, which is kind of a sick way to go. You know, that would be cool. So, you know, and they were able to see. They can put on these glasses and go, dude, I'm like one of those guys, either the white guy or the black guy, but maybe, you know what I'm saying? So I'll look and I'm like, whoa, right? You see what I'm saying? And so that's what goes down. And the movie 6 is about that kid. So whenever they talk about draining me completely, I have to connect the dots. So then I wrestle with myself, you know, am I marked with the watermark number 6, right? And what does it mean? Because I met somebody who I saw the watermark 666, and I'm like, maybe mine is just a single 6. I don't know, because you have the 144,000, which will probably be marked 1 through 144,000, or 1 through 12,000 each tribe. So you'll have people with the number 1, number 2, number 3. I don't know how it's going to go in the last days, but I know it's prophetic, me just talking these words. I think a lot of you are probably going, whoa, he's finally talking about the stuff that they said was going to go down. See, I know that's happening right now, right? We're unfolding pages of history, right? And so I'm going to go in here and turn the key, I guess, and see if I can. I don't want to donate. I'd rather get a job, but we'll see how that goes. Doesn't look like it's going to go in my favor. So I'm going to donate and save up money to travel out of here probably, because I won't get evicted. The lady's too nice. I could just tell her I wouldn't do that. You know, so the signs, I would call her and be like, hey, I couldn't find a job. Here's your place back. Here's your keys. You know, I'm not one of those guys who's like, you're gonna have to kick me out of here. Nah, that's not me. I don't play that way, because that's just all bad. Plus, he's too freaking sweet. Yeah. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna go in here. Wish me luck on the whole. Maybe they're gonna train me today.